Brent, thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the program tonight. Great talking to you.
Thanks for having me on, Cam.
All right, well, here we are. I mean, less than 2 months away from right to carry going into effect in Wisconsin, and it seems like a lot of the local media is starting to pick up on this fact, seeing stories about cities developing their concealed carry policies. The DNR administrator says, boy, we didn't expect to see so many people in our hunter ed classes this year because this is one of the qualifications for a right to carry course. So looks like a lot of folks are trying to adjust to the new reality in Wisconsin.
Well, really, Cam, it's no surprise to us. We've seen this every single time we've been able to pass right to carry legislation in the state. There's a lot of interest around the program. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of folks that have interest, especially in Wisconsin where we've been fighting this battle for a decade or more. People have just really been waiting for this, and now that it's here, I certainly think it's on the front of a lot of people's minds.
I think you're right. Although, I got to say, Brent, I mean, it seems like obviously the some of the folks who were not happy about the idea of right to carry to begin with, they're still complaining about this. I saw a story from the Green Bay Press Gazette, and I guess it was the Green Bay attorney there, Bill Vandecastle, who said that the state Senate and Assembly need to enact what he called, quote, trailer legislation. He said the legislation was enacted and then they thought about it. Now, Brent, what's your response to that?
Well, like you, I can't help but chuckle at this, Cam. I mean, certainly this has been a debate that's been hot in the state for more than a decade. Every point of it was debated both in committee, directly with legislators, and, of course, on the floor. This is not some bill that was thrown together at the last minute. There's been a lot of thought put into this, and legislators were very confident in the bill that they ultimately were able to pass. I think a lot of folks have some wishful thinking that, this bill is not as it was intended. And certainly what we've seen through the process here, where there's been a lot of misinformation in the media, is legislators have continued to articulate the fact that this is the bill that they wanted. And I think there's some folks out there who, like you mentioned, are not too happy the fact that the bill even exists. Again, kind of spreading their wishful thinking out there, saying, boy, we're hoping that the bill gets fixed with these trailer bills. That's sort of a code for they're hoping to get what they wanted the bill to be after the bill's done.
Well, I can't say I wish them luck. I will point out to them, however, that, across the country, what we have seen is not that the anti-right to carry folks get their way after shall issue laws go into effect, but typically what we see is that in future years, the legislature will revisit right to carry and will actually expand the right.
Right, Cam, and you and NRA members across the country know that to be true. This is the first time people of Wisconsin have had an opportunity to deal with right to carry and to have the opportunity to right to carry. And I think there's been a lot of misinformation put out there. I think there's a lot of groups out there that would like to run trailer bills, but the legislature was very firm and affirmed what they wanted to have out there in this bill. So I'm fairly confident that what we see now is going to be the way it's enacted. We've been working closely with groups inside Wisconsin to ensure that the ultimate process that comes through is the strong one and is as intended by the legislature. So I think we're going to see some good things coming up.
All right. Well, listen, Brent, appreciate you coming on the program tonight, sir. And as we get closer to that November 1st effective date, we'll have you back on and talk more right to carry in Wisconsin.
Sounds great, Cam. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir. Brent Gardner, NRA ILA's Wisconsin State Liaison, joining us here tonight on Cam and Company.